No problem. See you guys. Have a
Yeah,
good day.
Matt.
All right. Okay. Now we can actually get the shindig going. So here we go. Recording and screen sharing. Perfect. Gonna get you guys out of the way here. So let's just kind of go back through what we have already done. This is what happens when we open up the website. Now we can log in. Uh, invalid salts. So we got this working last time. Literally no idea what salt means. Also, I was on my other computer last time, so it had my usernames and passwords. I wonder what invalid salt is. Okay, so now that we're recording again, I will go ahead and say that we're doing this with a different approach in that I have not prepared anything, but we are just going to work all together and kind of like see what the process is for going about building an app and troubleshooting. So big part of the process, go on Google and literally just copy paste your error message. We'll probably end up on Stack Overflow.
Something to do with,
Go ahead.
I think you have to like encode UTF-8.
Yeah, I'm finding the same thing.
UTF.
And
Okay.
This is what people posted as
yeah,
like
check
an
because
answer
I don't
section.
remember the code like in the password.
Now that we might need to just go through a login or a register and then log in again. So
Yeah.
let's
Posted in the Zoom chat. I posted in the Zoom chat. Some people said is what you should type in. I just don't know where to type it. Maybe you can recognize it.
Okay, here we go. Post in request, post password.
Not sure if that's the problem though.
Let's see. So
3.8.
basically, you would like to encode your data before the hash. Okay, so that makes me think that it is in routes, because it would be in our.
You skipped it, I think.
It would be in. I didn't go to the register page. I went to the login page. So. Okay. What we could try. Let's see if this works. Let's go. Password equals form.password, and then dot encode UTF-8. And now we got to switch up the variables. So that's, and then let's just give that a go. Restarting. Looks like we're going. So go back. Let's type in fake password again. No. Okay, well, here it gives us which line of our code is making it blow up. Okay. So we have to check two passwords, I guess. What's a good variable name for the password from the database. What about DB password?
Solid.
Now let's try again. It's a little weird considering it didn't do this last time. If any of you would like to be debugging at your computers as well, we're working from the same backend 3 branch as last time.
I think maybe it's on line 41. That's the only thing where I see it says UTF-8. And I see on line 41 at the end it says D code, and on Stack Overflow it said N code. I don't know if that makes much of a difference at all, but
Well, the only problem with line 41 is that it's in the register route. So, and this is the first time we're coming to it, because what we were doing before was trying to log in. And so we're not touching the register route at all.
no, okay.
At the moment. Now we are. If it throws hands for this one, then yeah, we'll take a look at that. Oh wait, wow, this is screwing up all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Oh, user.email. So, integrity error, unique constraint failed, user.email. But I did not think that email needed to be, oh, email does need to be unique. Okay, well, we should error handle that for sure. I'm not sure. Didn't we have something to give us a message if the email was not validated, or if the form was not validated?
Yeah, I think we imported something to check.
Yeah, we did, and I'm wondering why.
Yeah, we imported website.forms, I think.
So let's walk through it. First of all, why are there's no info number? It's not a great time to be on a different computer. Okay, so what's happening when we log in is that when we press submit, because we have a submit button, is that the form is going to attempt to validate. And if it is valid, it should go like all up in here. Now, what is interesting is that it's going in there even though the condition is invalid. So if we go up here, we're reaching the validated statement, and let's just add some gibberish to make sure that that's exactly where we're at, so we know for sure. Unique constraint failed. And let's scroll up a little bit. What is going on? So is it not going? So what I'm trying to see now is if it's entering this validated thing, because if it's not validated, we should not be getting any such error like that. Okay, and we're going to keep an eye on the log right now. Okay, so we got something. So info and routes validated, but it's not giving us this gibberish here. So what validated thing is it going to? Do we have another validated thing? Oh my fucking God. So my Mac on my laptop apparently does not have autosave on VS Code, as we can see with this little dot here. So we were literally doing nothing. Going to just to make this clear, I'm going to add a couple line breaks to it. Okay. That was a lot to do to just confirm that we are going here, even though it's not a valid statement. So why is it not validating? That's
How does it define validated? Maybe over there,
over where?
wherever it actually checks what validation is.
Yeah, so like in forms?
If that's where it is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. This is the this is the forms. Maybe it's okay, I actually think so. We also have email unique in models, which I think could be causing our issue, although not entirely sure how we would fix that. So, okay, so basically what I think is happening is that forms is validating, but yeah, okay, I got mixed up earlier. So forms is not checking if it's unique. Validators are only data required and email, and that is in email format. What is required in the models, however, is that the email be true, and we are not, or the unique email be true, and we are not accounting for that in this conditional body. So how what we could do, let's see, what we could do is and this is a little ugly, but we could wrap things in a try except. It's technically, I think try and accept are not efficient compared to handling and like making sure an error doesn't happen. But let's see if this fixes our problem. So it looks like we have a syntax error which causes Python to freak out and close the server. So got to re-include elif here. Okay. Oh, it would also help to restart the server. All right. Aha, okay. So now we're not getting a crazy error message. We are still reaching, we're still reaching this here because that's at the top of our try body, which means that it'll run through that and then it's going to fail at one of these steps. Which, if I were a gambling man, I would say is these two lines when we try to add to the database. And in fact, just for good practice, well, debatably good practice, gonna add some comments. Okay. Now I'm gonna just put that down there, so it's probably not gonna come up again. Anyway, let's keep working on this register login thing.
What does the try else do?
I am so happy you asked. So it's not a try else, it's a try except. The linter is giving me grief, but whatever. So basically, this is a little magical syntax that will try, it'll run the code in the try body, and if an error is thrown, it won't halt the program. It's just going to go to the accept.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah. And this is you'll see this a lot in Java as well. So
it's kind of like a, if it doesn't break, do it. If not, I don't know. If not, never mind. Kind of like that.
Yeah. It's like, well, it doesn't work, but yeah.
There was an attempt.
So, okay, now if I save this, I really got to turn that autosave on. So now we should have seen, because I made, yeah, here we go. So it landed in the accept clause or body or what have you, because there was an error somewhere. What I did a lot when I was working on my project in my internship was there's this module called traceback, where it's a funny log message. Actually won't be using quotes because this is not a string. Traceback dot, and I think it's one of these two, format exe or format exception. Let's try format exe. So if I go back here, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, sign up, don't save. Yeah, now it gives us the exception after we log it prints out the traceback for us. So it didn't do this until I added this thing here. This is helpful if you want to like log what errors you're having or like print out what errors you're having without.
So it kind of shows what it tried.
Exactly. It shows where it failed.
Okay.
Yeah, in the try body. So the program wouldn't crash; it would keep going, but it'll still tell you what's up.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay. Now let me just try let me try making a new account that's, valid, sign up. Okay, cool. Log in, ABC. Great. Okay, so that works. That works. What else? What else do we need to do for this? What if we fuck up? No, it's still just going to go back to the login page. So now it's acting like it's not crashing all the time. But let's go back. I wonder. I'm still curious about the salt thing. So now we can work on that problem. I just wanted to make sure other things were working so that, once we got to the bottom of this stuff, wasn't.
Wait, so where exactly are we failing?
Okay, so what basically we just did was we got register to work, we and did some error handling there. Now we're back to the problem we're having where
Oh, okay.
something where we have an invalid salt, which has to do with the password encoding or decoding. And this would be,
Is that only for like already registered accounts?
yes.
Huh.
Yeah, because we're doing login.
Okay.
And one of the reasons why, or I think the reason why I wanted to make a new account and test it was to see if that problem persisted with like new accounts. But turns out it's only for old accounts. So I'm not sure why this would be the case. But because it's only old accounts, we could possibly just leave it if it's working with new accounts. What do you guys think?
So just to see if I'm understanding,
Uh,
it's crashing it does not crash if a new user tries to create an account, right?
That's correct. Yes. And it doesn't crash if a user tries to create an account and log in with said account.
So when does it crash?
Uh, it. Oh wait, am I? So okay, it crashes when I'm using email chrisalexeyev@gmail.com, password 1234, which I'm pretty sure is a login that I used last time. But another thing we could test is if we just have like a totally random type deal, and then we get a different error. So I guess we have two things to fix.
Is it stored in a database from before or no?
That's what
Like
I'm about to check. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you did it on another computer and that computer's off and it's only stored locally on that computer.
Yes. Let's go to backend 3. If I'm pretty sure the database would be in GitHub.
People say try deleting like all the stuff in your database and then do the decoding stuff with UTF-8 and try. Wait, let me actually send you this link. I don't know how
Yeah.
helpful this might be. What the fuck is my Slack?
Oh, you can put it in the Zoom chat as well.
Oh yeah, shit. In fact,
So inserting records is pretty easy. Deleting records is very similar. Instead of add, use delete.
Because it says you need to like decode the hash before it goes to the database. So
Yes.
if you're like, yeah.
Yeah, and we
So
added the hashing.
yeah,
Yeah.
we added that later.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Scratch. I'm importing all the things that we need. I'm pretty sure. So how do we get all users?
Couldn't you just manually do that, or does it not work that way?
What do you mean manually?
Wait, are you trying to like delete everything or just like
Yeah.
make some?
Okay, so we're going to user list equals db dot session dot and is it query? Oh no, it's user dot query dot. Okay, so user dot query dot. Let's actually. Let's actually just run this, see what happens. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to print user list. User not defined because of a similar problem we had last time. Models.user.query. Okay, so it gives us an actual SQL query. Interesting. Could try all. Oh, look at that, it works. Okay, so there are all our users. So for, oh, damn, Java. For user in user lists, we're gonna go ahead and models, no. db.session.delete user db.session.commit. Okay, this is actually making a little sense because I'm from projects I've done previously, getting and like altering are kind of and adding are like different. You approach them in different ways because getting is a lot safer than altering the actual databases. And now we're going to do the same thing. And we are going to print, oops. All gone. Hopefully. I like that better. Okay, let's do it. We deleted all the users.
Nice.
So
like the power coursing through my veins.
I know, like you just feel it. Okay.
Yeah, we have the power now.
If you basically do, if you pull this and then basically run scratch.py. In fact, I'm gonna actually just to make sure that doesn't accidentally happen. I'm gonna remove all of that. Okay. So now we shouldn't have that solved problem anymore. If I try to use my old one, it's not going to be there because nothing's going to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to give us every
Yeah.
goddamn time.
Okay. That's
There
fine.
are lots of things to keep track of whenever you're building an app, which is something you learn as you're building an app. Not only this, but for mobile app dev, you're just like, okay, I have a view, I have an I have a view model, I have an adapter, I have a DAO object, and I have to switch between fragments when this is switched on and off, and then so you kind of like, sometimes it helps to have a diagram, but I'm usually balls to the wall. Let's see
I
what.
like the new location, by the way, Chris.
Oh, thank you.
The new background. Yeah.
In the house that I can totally afford for myself.
Classy. Yep.
I'm house sitting for this week.
Nice.
So yeah, okay. So none type object has no attribute password because we're querying the database to find a user, and then when that user doesn't come up, user equals null, and then or none type, and then none type does not have an attribute password. This is making sense. What do you guys think that we're gonna do right now? to
I don't
fix
even know.
to fix this problem, very similar to what we did earlier.
I'll try and accept.
Add models to the beginning of user.
Oh, that yeah, we had to do that last week with here.
Okay.
Yeah, but try and accept is basically like, it's just like the cheat. It's almost cheating, you know. It's like saying, well, my app should work, but it doesn't. But you don't need to know that. So now we can log the trace back. And I kind of like doing this whole screaming thing, so I'm going to keep it.
I'm gonna use that on all my projects now.
You have to create like keys for stuff in mobile app dev, and most of mine are just like Lamau, what's up? You know, have fun with it whenever you can. Okay. So it should work now.
Also, can you finally hit don't save password for this website? So you don't have to like again and again say don't save. Oh fuck.
No, this is good. This is good.
Oh yeah.
Because
Good.
it didn't blow up on us. Now, one thing that you guys can look into doing is making like error messages print up here to like if you, so we have basically a working login system that doesn't blow up every time. My password is always 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, was I supposed to do the save? My bad, Geet.
Yeah, that's fine.
We don't have a log out, so I'm gonna go to my good old pal Corey Schaefer over here.
He needs a Nobel Prize or something like that. Like
I
a
know
theory.
this dude is a saint. I swear.
That's true.
Repos 5 code snippets. All right. Look at all the good stuff he's got going on. Now is Flask here. It's for YouTube API tutorial. Let's actually go to his YouTube page. So the last thing we're going to want to do is add the logout thing. Log out and remember me on this device, so that next week we can start or maybe not, or next meeting we can start the YouTube API. So if I click on any one of these,
another
it'll go over to his GitHub. And let's just see what his code's doing. So if we go to, I wonder if it would be in where do you think logout would be? Would that be in, let's check routes. Yeah, we have a logout user. So we're going to look for logout more. Oh, and because it's part of a package, Flask login, it basically just abstracts all that away from us. So what we can do right now is, oh, but we have to know whether or not it's logged in or not. So, okay, for now, let's just, it's 8, so we won't go too far deep into this, but we're just gonna talk about what this is doing. So from the looks of it, I assume that there's some button to, with an anchor tag to take you to logout, which will then log out user and go back home. But you would need to, or wait, would you even need to know if the user is logged in? Because what if the user is logged out?
What if, like, in the section where it says sign up, it's either sign up, log in, or like sign up / login or log out, and it can be in the same position.
Yeah, but then that looks weird if you're not logged in, doesn't it?
Yeah. So that's
And
why
who's
we
even gonna log in? Like, who's like technically using this?
it'll be us. At some point, I want to add like roles for
Oh, okay, yeah.
like members and
We can also like hide the login like somewhere. It's like other people can't log in unless like they know the secret path to the login screen.
that would be cool. But also, if they don't have, what if they couldn't register?
Yeah, they can register, but they can't log in. Or we can register like each new person.
Well, so one of the reasons why I wanted to do this was so that you guys would kind of know like how to get started going about making authentication if you wanted to make an app, a Flask app. So as kind of impractical for the code.iu purposes as this is, that was the reasoning. We can talk about like Easter eggs and stuff like that later. Let's just
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was just like throwing out ideas.
yeah. You could also post that in the oh, front end's done.
Also, can you like push the stuff from today so I can like
Yeah, absolutely. I will do that. I'll just go ahead and do that right now.
yeah.
Do you guys want me to keep it on backend 3 so that you don't have to deal with all that Git stuff?
Yeah,
Yes,
3 is fine.
Okay, so it's going to be, the commit is backend meaning 4 under the backend 3 branch. You guys can stick around. I'm gonna stick around for like a few minutes just to. So this looks cool. If current user is authenticated. So there's probably a check like that somewhere else.
Yeah, it says current user on the top when you're importing
Aha.
under the last. Yeah.
Sweet.
I think, well, that's to be able to use this method. The one last thing I want to check is the templates. So let's go. He organizes. Oh, never mind. Don't know what I'm talking about. Layouts. I wonder if there is a. Aha! We found it. So this basically says if current user is authenticated in Jinja, then we'll add the account and logout. Otherwise, we'll add login and register, which that's pretty ballin'.
That's true. That's nice.
So if you guys have a spare minute, I'm just literally going to copy paste while I just talk about how, if you couldn't tell, most of the time, I don't know a lot of what I'm talking about, but I can fake it pretty well with Google around.
I thought you used DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. Well, it's the Google engine, so.
Yeah.
And I don't think you have to initialize any block content for this. And I just have to say that this is a lot of how programmers work. A lot of programmers are much better than I am, but a lot of programmers are worse than I am, and this is what I do. So that's what it is.
Much more time efficient to do it this way.
What, to see me fuck up in real time?
No, I mean to copy and paste is much faster than having to go through it and like iterating like each line at a time.
Yeah, that's true. And you guys should never copy and paste for homework assignments. But outside of homework assignments,
Oh yeah, not counting homework assignments, of course.
yeah, but homework assignments, just yeah,
Do it.
just
Yeah.
go balls to the wall. Oh, Ahmed, I am. I don't know if you're planning on going to the climbing gym, but I am not today.
I am not. I have C200 work that I'm going to go to in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will. If you need to go, I can push. I'm going to push this next part in just like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Um,
Not exactly 2 minutes. Yeah, take your time.
okay. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. All right. But before we can call it a day, we need to add logout.html, which I honestly don't think needs to contain anything. Let's just give it logging out. So we might see that, might not. Log out, register, log in, and then so sometimes I wouldn't copy paste because I would want to understand the code a little better. But in other times, especially when it's short like this, I'll do it. And let's just see if that works. Let's see. If not, I'll probably just mess around with it. That's not Oh, okay. So save gmail.com 1234. Log out. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Sick, bro. Okay, you know it's the small victories, right? Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Because we just did it.
No, I do not.
That was nice.
So okay, one. If you got to go, go ahead and go. I made a Discord server for Code.iu, but I haven't posted the link yet. I planned on just like hanging out there every once in a while. So if you guys want to like come in, ask questions, do homework, whatever, it's just like another server to do it. So I'll post that in the general right after this meeting.
I like that. I'll be a part of that. I'm heading out. Thank you, Chris, Geet, Benjamin. Catch you guys later.
Peace.
All right. See you guys.
See you, Chris.
See ya. Take it easy.